Hi guys, happy Witchy Wednesday, happy autumn equinox. So, what do you guys plan on doing today? Anything fun, anything exciting? No, me either. Just kind of contemplating how thankful I am for you guys and how grateful I am for all of you and just whatever I'm grateful for. That's all there. I am doing some weird stuff. What is going on? Let's see here. There we go. Hold on. Okay, that's odd. That was really odd. I don't know what's going on. It's probably another update on my computer. So, anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the Lord of the Mound, since you guys are so interested in, the god and, traditional witchcraft, the aspects of him. We have another aspect of him as the Lord of the Mound. And this one is just about the same as the King of the Wild Wood. It's really interesting, and I love the lore behind all of this, so it's incredible. So this aspect of the male power is very exclusive, or very elusive, sorry, and difficult to actually grasp. So that is his nature. So he represents all that has gone before and is the sum and accumulation of ancient knowledge and practice. So he is that which is beneath and within, beyond and underneath. Very interesting, that being the Lord of the Mound, the Hollow Hills. So he is the subterranean of existence and the energy thereof. So his realm is through the doors of the Hollow Hills and across the waters of knowledge and memory. He dwells in the halls of Elfhame and is lord over the fairy folk in their underworld realm. So those metamorphosed, ancestral beings. So we have that connection with the ancestors and the fairy folk again. Do they turn into fairy folk when they pass? Everything comes from the underworld or the other world, so who knows? The Lord of the Mound is the representative in a very special way of the ancestors, as it is through him that all of their experiences are channeled. So yeah, I kind of understood that before when I started to actually channel, and that's kind of what I got. My first initial, like going into channeling, the dead. It was kind of like a picture of a hill, and then I would enter it, and then I don't know what would happen. I mean, there was, bones and stuff, and so that was a really big indication now, like years later. So some call him the Elven or Fairy King, as mentioned in Spirit Working, and it is difficult to determine whether they are the same or separate beings. For all practical purposes, it matters not at all. Now, and if you should react to him in whatever manner it is that he chooses to present himself to you. Many physical locations are associated with him, such as burial mounds and burrows, and particularly places that like Glastonbury, Tor, Newrange in Ireland, and Sutton, Who in East Anglia. He's everywhere. He embodies the archetypal, I love this, wizard or shaman. So that's, the hermit. I mean, pretty much the hermit in the Cosmic Tarot is kind of what I would, associate him with, pretty much. So, and learned in all things of the past and wise beyond measure. So it is to him that we come in any form of divination or augury, as the knowledge of the past informs the future and directs it also. So, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. So it is from these origins that we have these stories of mortals entering the Hollow Hills and seeing the piles of gold, jewels, and the other riches just lying around. However, when they try to bring them back, all they find on their return is dross, leaves, and twigs. And that's the glamour that we talked about with the fairy folk, that they put a glamour over everything. When people come back from the fairy folk or the fairy realms, they say that, I brought something, all the food and everything. It's all dust and leaves and twigs, so it's the glamour. Very, very, very knowledgeable. Very innovative to do that. The knowledge of how to recognize, understand, and use the underworldly knowledge is not lightly given, and the Lord of the Mound guards his secrets well. See, now when I was on this whole kick of, Reconstructionism and everything with New Agers and old craft, this makes me very, very comfortable and safe, because I know that the Lord of the Mound, the King of the Wild Wood, they're going to keep our secrets. So, it's it's our journey into, an initiation into the mysteries. So it's not lightly given at all. Thank the gods. All of them. So, paradoxically, for one so intimately connected with the dead, he is also the source of all future life. Fertility, if you will. Or if you like, as well. Our ancestors considered that all good things in life, all benefits came from the underworld gods. And that's what I think. That's what I believe. But I mean, I believed that before I even knew what traditional craft was. So, Julius Caesar writes of this in his book, De Bello Gallico, when describing the gods of the Gauls, declaring that they believed themselves descended from the god Dis, lord of the underworld. So because all folk, when they die, go to the underworld realms, it is necessary from here that all emerging new life comes. And it's just, that's the cycle of, death, birth, rebirth, death, birth, rebirth, death, birth, rebirth. And it's beautiful. So, I mean, that's really, a beautiful thing that we can focus on today. Here I go again. Aw, that made me think of Tawny. I know this was her favorite kind of weather. Rainy and cold. Oh, I miss you, Tauntaun. But yes, it was her favorite kind of weather. So there are echoes to this theme in the tradition that the fairy hills fling open their doors, and the otherworld host rides out at Rudemus or Beltane on one of the prime old Sabbats of the craft. Now, this is not merely reflective of some simple peasant fertility festival, but an ancient truth indicative of the fact that new life emerges from the place it went when it died, i.e. the underworld. That makes me think about the house, my house, and what happens in other houses and, haunted houses. And if you die on the land, then yeah, your energy is going to come right back to this place. That's really interesting to think about. That just brings up a whole world of questions and, things to think about for me now. There goes my day. No, I'm joking. I love it. So, I do really like that. But yeah, it has nothing to do with, fertility festivals, and neither does the autumn equinox at all. None of these festivals really do. So, now, the Lord of the Mound is the guardian, protector, preserver, and dispenser of this knowledge, wisdom, and life. And as such, can be seen as a dual-faced god, as many of the old gods were and are. The light and the dark, two sides of the same coin. One cannot have one without the other. Again, we cannot have good without bad. It has to be a balance. So when we're manifesting something good, bad stuff's going to happen. It's balance. Don't care. It has to happen. It's just the way the world works. Cosmically. Alright, so one of his prime images and the way in which he is most often seen or encountered is the white stag. So the mysterious being who bounds from the underworld and will lead us back there as part of our initiation into the mysteries. So if we are willing and able to follow him, as when dealing with the king of the wildwood, this can be a terrifying ordeal, as the Lord of the Mound allows us no hiding place, no veil to cover our innermost, darkest fears. So, that is that for today. What is going on with my camera? Hold on, you guys. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Okay. It was just going crazy. It was being colorful. So thank you. So it was actually being a very colorful, colorful and pretty. So yeah, what do you guys think about that? The Lord of the Mound. I love it. I personally love anything to do with the god energy. I do love the goddess energy as well, but I mean, traditional craft is not goddess oriented like they want you to believe. It is actually god oriented. So we have, yeah, it's mainly focused on him. Oh wow. Well, this is quite interesting. This is very interesting. I wish I could screenshot for you guys and I'd switch it over. But wow. Huh. Alright. Let's do some coffee talk. Alright, let's see. What do you guys think of my new shirt? Activities for Children. My first Ouija board. You can get them a lot cheaper on Amazon. $6. I am so serious, $6. You can find anything on Amazon that is actually of good quality for a very little cost. My mom, she just figured out, you know, how Amazon Prime works with clothes, and she has an entire new wardrobe. I think it's amazing. She's so cute. She's the tiniest little person ever. I consider her to be my little, you know, fairy, because she's so tiny. She's not 5 foot. She's not even 4 foot. But she is 4 foot. No, she's 4'10". She's a very tiny, petite little lady. So yeah, I think it's amazing that she discovered Amazon wardrobe. So, all right. Let me see here. Yes, I know, YouTube. I have to do some stuff. I promise I'll get to it. At 3:20 p.m. everything will be in complete balance for exactly 1 minute. Isn't that crazy? I think it's crazy. Gustavo, hi. Alright, Soul of Thorns, hello, how are you? Yesterday's video I linked warding and protection for you. So you guys know, you know, you've got to be protected, but you don't need to protect yourself, you know, from like God or, you know, the goddess at all. So, Soul of Thorns, Lady Blind Wolf, hi love, Gustavo, my brother, that was a weird, like, when you put your tongue up to for your mouth. Hex Ogden, hello, Navier, Maz, Divination Channel, hi, Collie Foxglove, hi you, I love you, Miss Lizzie, Kristen, hi my darling sister, I love you, Gustavo, Kate the Witch, I love you, Careless, Warrior Girl, Lisa's Life, Smoky Shake, Pumpkin the Cat, I love you, thank you, can't wait to catch up on your next video, Smoky Shake, I love you so much, I do, you guys are amazing, my family, my extended family, Lisa's Life, Lupe, hi my Lupe, I love you, Alexandra Hill, Katana 89, hello, Sheila Nagel, let's see, who else, Stories, Lore, and More, I love that, I love your name, you guys have some very innovative and creative names, I love it, Sky Sullivan, Nicole Ryan, hi my darling, I love you, my wifey, let's see, who else? Mary Boucard, I love you to death. I love your pictures of everything that you do. You are just so amazing and so incredible. I don't have words. I just love it. Charlie Manson. How are you, my friend? I'm glad you're using the Ouija that Jesse made you. He's an amazing man. Jesse Pollock does create custom Ouijas of the older ones to kind of keep them alive. Which, because if you want a you know, original, you know, pre-Parker Brothers, you know, you know, all of this, then you need quite a few $1,000s, and they're very highly expensive. So, yeah. Cole McLaren, hey you. Moonchild 71. And Lady Witch, Electrocute. I love you. Cherub Jubilee, hi you. How are you guys? Partial Sun, hello. Dark Prince Lucy, how are things going? Did you guys get back together? Because I did do that work for you. Adina B, hello, my Lupe. J Phoenix, Danny of the Wild, The Bitter Almonds, I love you guys so much. I could just keep going forever. River of Souls, Shadow, my Shadow, I love you. I love you. Alright guys. Stop tossing stuff in room. No, that was literally the chair. It was literally nothing. I mean, this thing is it sticks. Like when you try to swivel, it's kind of got a, you know, like a stick to it. It literally just started to go whoosh. So I caught it on camera. Very rare. So, alright guys. There we go. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. Try to anyway, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think about the Lord of the Mound, and yeah, everything that you guys are doing for the autumn equinox. Just rest and relaxation and recharging oneself. So, I love you guys with all my heart, all the way from Venus, always, all the way back down. There we go. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, be healthy, all that good stuff. And I love you all with all of my heart. So I will see you all tomorrow.